Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome to your second reading of the day. So we're looking at the star. The star for me is always about goals. I always feel that this is a card of like life goals, life paths, life journey. How to like align your life, your chakras, your determination to go where you need to go. And I feel that you know that in order to continue on your journey, what you're doing this week is absolutely necessary for you. Because when we put off something, we know we're doing something we shouldn't, right? When we go, oh, I'll do it later, and, you shove it under, in a cabinet, under the carpet, whatever analogy you want to use here, Pisces. You know that it's something you should be looking at, you should be working on, and you know that once you do it, things will start moving again. So absolutely. Now, this morning we did the sacred journey and security. We're talking about staying in our safe, secure spot in the past and how that felt good, right? Felt safe. It kept us in our comfort zone, but it's also stagnating us. So with movement and everything that you've been doing to get to your goals, you have to get some movement going. It's inevitable is the word that I'm feeling here. Inevitable. So it's time to put some of that out there, okay? The stuff that you've been working on. And without fear. Without fear is what I'm feeling. So I'm going to take from the Magical Herb Oracle. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. It says flow, and it is actually ginkgo. Yeah. In order to find that harmony, that flow, that go-to, you gotta move for it, right? Stagnation is absolutely the opposite of going with the flow. When you're stagnating, when you're stagnant water, like we showed here in, let me find it here. I keep the cards in the morning because I always know, and it's the last card, right? When you're in stagnant water, this little hole, this little water hole doesn't have any flow to it. Even though you have rocks to purify it, even though you have grass here, and even though you have animals, like, kind of coming around to it, it represents a sort of balance, but this is not going to stay. This is going to dry up unless you have fresh flowing water coming in. It's just a water hole that's going to end up drying up, right? It only fills up when it rains, and even then, okay, you end up in a swamp. So that's really not what you want. I mean, it's good for certain types of life, but I don't feel that's the thing that you are going after right now. You want to find that balance. You want to go with the flow. And we're water. We're water signs. To stagnate in our own water is inconceivable, right? We want to be the river that links to the ocean. So, yeah, absolutely. We're going to pick some cards here from the Herb Crafters Tarot. That's a Magical Herb Oracle. This is the Herb Crafters Tarot. There's a lot of herbs. Uh-huh. Every single time. Every single time. Every reading. Every single reading, the Three of Earth is coming out. If you look at the, if you look at the Three of Earth, it is absolutely about, let's see, it's about partnerships, right? Manifesting something. It's work, teamwork, assistance, contributing, looking at mentors, planning, learning, a coming together to make things happen, a foundation being poured, progress being made, using what you've learned to turn it into something profitable, advantageous to you. Again, we had that King of Water. We had the Queen of Cups this morning. Now we have the King of Cups again. And there's the Queen of Cups, the Madre of Water. Here we go again, Pisces. And the Six of Earth, which is what I was looking at here, the Six of Earth this morning. Okay, so they're double cards. So, what are we looking at here? This almost looks like little notes with bits and pieces of like pine and pine cones. It is pine. Okay. So, all right, Pisces. First and foremost, the one thing that I'm noticing is all the water. Okay, with the card of flow, absolutely. If you want to see the reading from this morning, go ahead and find that. Okay, where we're talking about security and the cycles of life and how what you're dealing with is very small in the scheme of things, and in comparison to your spiritual journey. Okay, so if that interests you, go ahead and watch that. Again, trigger warning for anybody who has a hard time dealing with anything or the word forgiveness. If you are not ready to forgive or ask for forgiveness, it's quite all right. We are all at different spots in our lives. These may not be the videos for you, because Spirit is definitely dealing with that, trying to help you focus and move forward in a journey where communication opens up between people. And we actually communicate not just the great things, but the things that open us up and make us vulnerable, and let people know that we are just people learning, right? We're just people learning. If people learned how to be forgiving and ask for forgiveness, what a wonderful place this could become. Okay, not so that other people can take advantage of you. You should spot the people who take advantage of you. I'm talking about things, righting wrongs that you feel that you can. Okay, so as uncomfortable as that may have been, and we are speaking of the past, they're saying it is time for you to give an offering. Okay, this is offerings right here showing you. It's time to flow in that direction. It's time to build your team. And some may be people that you need to make restitutions to. And some of these people may be people that have awakened themselves. A lot has happened in the last 3 years, Pisces, to awaken certain people, populations. It's not all about the ones who are causing problems in the world. There's a lot of people who have been working on themselves. And it's time sometimes to check in to see if these people have kind of resonated to the same frequency that you have. And if they have, you'll know it. You'll feel it. Okay? So it doesn't hurt to send a peace offering and say, here, I've done it myself to a couple of people and got no response. And I understand that that means that they're just not there. And that's all right. That's okay. I feel completely all right with it. I put the olive branch out there and gave them a chance to reconnect. If they did not want to, it just was not meant to be. And that's all right. Okay? Okay, so you have the Page of Earth, the Four of Wands, more water, Pisces. All we're missing is the Page of Water. That's it. Okay? It's so beautiful. There's so much water here. It's insane. It's insane how much water there is here. Okay? Telling you it's time to flow with it. The Page of Earth. It's learning a new skill. Absolutely. You can see that she's working it here. Building something, in essence. I think it looks like some kind of a fence or something. Learning a new skill. This is definitely learning a new skill. To go out of your way, to get out of your comfort zone, to go and speak of forgiveness and communication and opening up and being raw and emotional and authentic and all of this stuff. It's putting yourself out there. It's kind of a scary thing and it's a new thing. But you know, you can get really good at it. You can. You can learn to use that energy, become the best apprentice that you can be. And it's usually with good news, okay? If you're going to invest in yourself. That's not just for education in books. This is your emotional education too. Okay? Your quotient. The Four of Fire. This is a cause for celebration. The Four of Wands. Celebrate the little things. However little steps you may be taking in this direction, it's time to celebrate, and celebrate it big. The Knight of Cups is like, yeah, he's an emotional powwow, okay? Yes, emotions will run high. Yes, sometimes that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You feel alive, right? The Knights are here to make you feel alive. They're all about action. All about action. All right. The Eight of Earth. We've had this before. This is about moving forward, doing quality work, you know, working hard at something that's worthy. What is this? Oh, the Hierophant. Coco. Like that. Ooh, I like this Hierophant card. Cocoa. Cocoa. Everybody knows I love my cocoa coffee, right? Alright, so monkey brain got released here. I broke away from the link. You say chocolate and Jane disappears. Okay, so you have the Eight of Earth talking about quality work. Quality work. And the Hierophant. The Hierophant is here to teach you that even though you have learned a lot, and that could make you a master, you know, a Hierophant, you know, and a priest of knowledge, you also need to constantly be looking for guidance and constantly be looking to move forward. Otherwise, you stay stagnating, like this card right here from this more. I keep bringing it up, but everything has a cycle, a life cycle. Just like, of course, the Two of Earth and the hibernating bears, they go through hibernation at certain parts of the year. It's a cycle. And you have to embrace it. And sometimes you've got to change it. Okay? And adding chocolate to that never hurts anything. Chocolate. cocoa. Cocoa's and chocolate, Pisces. That's why I say that. I'm a dark chocolate fanatic, so. Okay, so you have the Ace of Water. There you go. More water, Pisces. So this is new. Obviously with the page, with all the water, this is new. This is very much being, this may feel like vulnerability, but it is opening yourself up emotionally to life. Okay? Some people say, I don't want to do that. But you know, Pisces, if you can't do that, how are you ever going to live? You're going to live half a life. You're going to live half a life. You can't protect yourself from everything emotionally. Sometimes tears need to be shed. Sometimes you need to be angry. Sometimes you need to be sad. As equally as you can be joyful and happy. You will be, regardless of what you try to do. Okay? Life isn't built just on joy and happiness. It's made about teaching and learning and lessons. And sharing these thoughts, sharing these teachings. Being an excellent student. Okay? Picking up the best of life. Going into the flow of these cycles. And maybe in the past you thought, well, I've learned all I can and now I'm good. I'm going to try and keep the status quo. Which keeps everything just not moving very quickly and stagnant. You have to find a new balance of things. Okay? You've done pretty good so far. You've gotten, people to come to the river. Your river. Okay? Or your lake or your little water hole here. Okay? You've invited like the grass and the animals, and the rain has helped you a lot. But now is the time to do more, okay? It's time to be more than the sum of your parts or the ones that you've accumulated. It's time to flow. Flow in this beautiful river. Look at this flow. Gorgeous. Okay. And ginkgo. Good for the flow. Some of you will understand what that means. Very good. Yeah. Life is an emotional roller coaster. Not always easy. Especially when you're doing difficult things. But I would say definitely worth it. And definitely helps you get to where you need to go, Pisces. So, always help. The path is always, you're always getting help in the path, okay? I love these. I still love this Three of Earth because these partnerships, it always makes me feel like, this is what I feel about Spirit. I feel like they are a bunch of raspberries. They're so good, and they're excellent, and they're always giving me a path and a way through. Love it. This Page of Earth, building, learning constantly, doing the hard work to get there, and opening up your heart as you're doing it. This is reaching out. Okay, the olive branch, the putting it out there. Yes, it's emotionally wow, but there's great rewards too with chocolate. And of course, heart, right? This is for me all love, actually. This looks like a romance thing, the Knight of Cups with all the emotional, and the chocolate, and the flowers, and the letters, the notes, the love notes. It's all about putting yourself out there, okay? In love, Pisces, okay? So you have the Four of Fire. Don't forget to celebrate all the little wins that you're doing. If you manage to, dial the number or send a text or whatever you've done, just be grateful to yourself that you've actually accomplished something. You've done something. You did it. You're fantastic. Don't forget that. Don't just dismiss it, go, I did a little bit. No, you did. And the more you are grateful for every step that you take in your journey, whether regardless if it's hard or easy, the more of a blessed life you live. It's something that you start feeling internally. Every day comes in and you feel every step and you think, this is pretty good. All right, my beautiful Pisces, I'm going to let you go with this. So we've looked at your past. Yay, I'm hoping the worst of it is done. Tomorrow we're looking at the magic of you. Okay? So we're going to take a good long look at that. I'm seeing Gaia as the one of the cards. We're gonna deep dive into that, my beautiful ones. And until then, everything I offer is in the description box. If you like these videos, I don't know if I'm gonna get any subscribers this week. Hopefully I don't lose any of my regulars. Please don't leave me. Yeah, if in case you do want to subscribe, this is not. Yeah, I'm not really selling myself now, or am I Pisces? But if by perchance, you're still interested, there is a subscribe button there, and I'd love to have you. So take good care. Love, light, and blessings. I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.